What it is, what it does, what it do, YouTube. Infamous Harrison here, and welcome to another car vlog. I know this seems a little crazy. It's like, Harrison, how's this a car vlog and you got gameplay going on? Well, let me explain. Well, I was recording and I was like trying to upload it and trying to edit or whatever, but somehow the beginning part, it got corrupted, but I was able to get the middle and the end of it. So I don't know, it's weird. But to catch you all up to speed on what I was saying at the beginning of this video, because I know like after this gameplay is gonna go like straight into the middle of the of the car vlog. So let me give y'all a quick little synopsis of what I was saying at the beginning of the video. So pretty much at the beginning of the video, I was talking about how I was watching some reviews on Birds of Prey and how there's been like mixed reviews on Birds of Prey. They said some of it was good, some of it was bad, and then then there was some that was just saying it was okay and it wasn't too bad. It only didn't really have that much, feminist woke agenda stuff in there. So it was like, all right. And I was saying that, why did they always market these movies and like always want to say, oh, this is for women, this is female empowerment, blah, blah, blah. Like, I thought the whole purpose of making the movie or making movies was like, for one, for entertainment purposes, and then for two, for the general audience. And it's not targeted towards, certain audiences. I mean, unless you're trying to go and target it towards children or targeted towards adults. I mean, other than that, this should really be for the general audience. It really shouldn't be for a specific group of people or for a certain type of person. And it's like, I'm getting sick and tired of it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of the feminist propaganda, and like, and everything is always gotta be, oh, female this and female that, and it's gotta be gender swapped. And it's like, I feel it's so unnecessary to gender swap, and it's also like, it's kind of just dumb, because it's like it doesn't add anything to the character. It doesn't make the character interesting. All you doing is changing it from a male to a female. And then, not just that, then when people have a problem with it or oppose with it, then they're going to say, oh, you have a problem with strong women. I know, me personally, I don't have a problem with strong women or strong female characters. There's a lot of strong female characters that I do admire. You get, let's see who, Laura Croft, Beatrix Kiddo, Rain from Blood Rain, to name, to be specific. So yeah, to sit here and say you don't like strong female, I mean, that's dumb. And then they always get these characters that basically are just there to go and push like their narrative, to push the feminist propaganda. And it's like, why are we doing this, y'all? It's like, these movies are supposed to be, like what I said earlier, for entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to have like a little bit of like a hint of reality, but a whole lot of fantasy. It's supposed to be for escapism, because we go through a lot of stressful stuff in life, and sometimes we want to go and get away, from this harsh reality we like to go and call life. But these people in Hollywood, or whoever is over here making these movies, I don't even know if it's even Hollywood anymore making these movies or whatever. But you get these people, they make these movies and they make it so unrealistic, so unfun. And like that's what turns people off from not wanting to go see the film. So okay, now that you got like a little bit of the beginning now we're getting ready to go and jump to the middle part of the video. And yeah, like they want to sit up here and basically give us these characters that don't have no type of character development, that don't have no type of on-screen chemistry, or no type of, I mean, these characters are plain. They like default characters, if you will, like in a video game. They're basically like default characters. This plain, got nothing going on, blank slate. And they expect us to just fall in love with these characters. It's like, they don't have no type of traits, no type of similarities, no type of any, when I say similarities, I mean like similarities is like, oh, hey, well, I like this character because, they like, sports and I like sports. Or, oh, hey, I like this character because they can, they like airplanes and they know how to fly planes. Oh, hey, I know how to fly planes. So, hey, this character might be cool. Hey, I might be able to, connect with this character. I'm saying it's like they don't give you no type of connection, like I said, or like chemistry with these people. They expect you to fall in love with these people, and they don't do anything. And then not only that, it's like they never have any type of conflict. They don't struggle. They don't go through no changes. All they're just perfect in everything. They basically are superhuman. They don't have no flaws, no setbacks, no nothing. Everything is just perfect, And it's like nobody wants to see that. I mean, it's like, who wants to see that? It's like, oh yeah, this person's just flawless. They don't struggle with certain things like how I struggle with certain things. See, when you give that character like struggles or setbacks or character flaws, then you start to feel sorry for them. You start to feel some type of way about these characters. But if you just sitting here, you got these characters out here, they flawless. Everybody loves them. They have no enemies. They have no type of no setbacks, no drama, no nothing. And I mean, it's like that character's boring. There's nothing interesting about them. All they do is just excel at everything. And like these Hollywood writers and producers act like they don't understand that, if in order to go and tell a good story, you have to have your character, go through some stuff, have to struggle, go through a journey, go through some type of something to go and get the reader or the movie viewer or whatever interested or, like emotionally invested in the character. Because if you just sit here and just have them just do, one thing, or don't even have them do one thing, they just do everything right, everything is just perfect, and it's like, I don't want to watch that. And I'm not saying it because, out of jealousy or spite or whatever, but it's like, that's going to just be boring. So, I don't know. It's like Hollywood, I don't know what the heck is going on with them. I mean, like once upon a time, they used to be able to go and tell good stories. I mean, back then too, they did go and try to tell you different things or try to go and like throw messages or agendas, but at least they tried to do it like in a subtle way. They did it in a more creative and yet subtle way where it's like, brought your attention to certain, issues, whether it be political, social, or whatever. They were a little more subtle with it. I mean, even though yet the messages were still there, I mean, they even did it like back in like way back, like back in the 30s and 40s and stuff, and like, you know, it was like silent film transitioning on to like audio film. I mean, they even, you know, they've done that. But now it's like they don't even try to be subtle. They don't even try to, like, you know, bring awareness to certain things. They just, no, look, this is what's going on. This is wrong. You have to think what I think, feel how I feel. If you don't feel how I feel, think how I think, you're just bad. You're a bad person. Like, you're a bad person. You don't deserve to live. And you're just evil. But no. But seriously, though, like, I was just joking. But I mean, like, seriously, they do try to, like have that, do convey, like, that message kind of like that, though. You like, dang, like, that's how y'all feel, yo? Because I may not feel like how you feel, so that makes me a bad person? Like, really? Well, I don't know. It's like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm just getting tired of this, especially with this whole feminist agenda thing. I know I went a little off subject, because I know that's like what I first started off with when I first started talking, but I just wanted to just get that out there because it was in my head, and I just needed to just blurt that out before I lose it. Well, it's not that I was going to lose it, but it was like, you know, I needed to strike while the pan was hot. Okay? But, yeah, but getting back to the whole, like, feminist agenda thing, like, I'm getting so sick and tired of these movies that, you know, oh, it's female-led, and then when people have a problem with it, and oh, you don't like strong women, and oh, you don't like female-led movies, and blah, 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 and it's like, you know what, no, it's not that we don't like that, it's that this whole feminist agenda thing, it needs to go, it needs to die, because it's not selling, it's not putting butts in seats. Like, nobody's watching this, nobody wants to go and be talked down to, you know. I don't understand, like, why. I'm so sorry. I'm still over here trying to get over this illness. It doesn't want to let me go. It's addicted to me. But no. But I apologize, y'all. But yeah, it's like, I don't understand why they keep bashing men, or why they keep on, like, putting men down. Like, when have, like, men, or when have they ever, like, in the history of cinema, had, like, demeaned women? I mean, or, you know, made them feel like that they were, like, less than, or whatever, like, in films. I mean, if they did that, like, if they have done it, or trying to do it, and, like, purposely trying to do it, they was just, like, telling the story. And it's like, I don't think I've ever seen them try to go and, you know, demean women or do something like bad to women. I mean, and if they did, it was always like the antagonist, like, doing that, and not the main protagonist or whatever. So it's like, I don't understand, like, where they really coming from with this whole thing. And, like, my whole thing on this little feminist agenda or whatever is this. It's like, to me, it seems like, and this is just my opinion, and I'm not saying this is facts, this is just from, like, observation and from what I'm seeing. It's like, to me, it seems like whoever's writing these stories, once upon a time, they were hurt by a man, and so now they're taking their anger and frustrations out on men, and, like, have, like, this deep hatred for men because they was in a really bad and toxic relationship. And it's like, I don't understand, like, why all men have to suffer or have to be punished because you end up being with a toxic, like, a dude that truly was, like, a toxic male. It just so happened to be, you know, a guy, you know, a male that was toxic. He's a really bad person, a crappy person with a crappy personality. But it's like, not all men have a crappy personality, not all men are bad. So it's like, why do they keep on making these little campaigns, or making these movies, or campaigning where it's like, all men are evil, they all need to die, they don't love women, all they care about is sex, and blah blah blah, and like all this crazy stuff. And that's not true. what the crazy part is, they want to sit here and act like women can't be toxic neither. And that is so so untrue. Like, I've ran across quite a couple of toxic females, but just because I've been in toxic relationships with a few females, that doesn't just make me want to just go on a campaign or on a tirade telling all women are evil, they all must die, ugh, women are bad. Like, no, I'm good. I'm saying not everybody's evil. It's just that, with those experiences with those toxic people, it's just making me learn to be more cautious and not to go and be quick to be so open to everybody, And I think that's what really should be the takeaway, from, being in toxic relationships or whatever. And instead of over here looking at it like everyone is evil, everyone has to die, it's just that you should be a little bit more cautious or a little bit more observant as to who you trying to be involved with or who you trying to let into your life. And I think that's something that both male and females need to learn and be kind of like educated on. And I also feel that like they both need to be educated on like how to treat each other, because it's like somewhere along the lines we fell off. It's like, I don't understand why, we acting like we in kindergarten or in first grade. We're like, ew, no boys allowed. Ew, no girls allowed. And it's like this whole everything is just dumb. And we should not have this mindset, this childlike mindset where we basically don't like each other. We over here, oh no, no boys allowed. Oh no, no girls allowed. And like that. Okay, we grown folks. Okay, now I can expect that from children, but we're not children. We grown-ups. So all this, oh, I don't like boys, they're icky, or I don't like girls. I mean, that's stupid. Like, we need to grow up. We're big kids now. But really, the whole big scheme of things, and once again, and this is coming from my mind, what I think is really going on, the real reason behind this agenda is to destroy the human family, is to destroy what God had created. Basically, it all goes back to the Bible. And a lot of people may not want to believe it, may not want to accept it, or whatever, but every time you look up, it all goes back to the Bible. And I think that's what the agenda is that they want to destroy the human family. And then see, how do you destroy the human family? By putting the men and women against each other. And then when you put the mother and the father against each other, guess who's left vulnerable? The children. And when the children are vulnerable, you can pretty much do whatever you want, put whatever agenda, put whatever type of teachings or whatever inside the children, because who's teaching? The parents ain't doing it. The parents are too busy over here trying to kill each other because of this stupid agenda, this stupid kindergarten, first grader mindset. This whole, oh, boys are gross, girls are gross, boys are bad, men are bad, and you're too busy going back and forth Your children are being brainwashed and indoctrinated with stuff that they have no business being brainwashed and indoctrinated with. But, hey, that's just me, though. That's just my silly little brain here. But, alright, folks, I'm going to go and end the video. So, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. And I'm going to try to be more consistent, y'all. I'm sorry. But take it easy. Peace. Christ.